friends, it's Esther here on Keeping House, and I am so excited to move forward with you. Thank you so much for joining me for my 4th week of My House is Always Clean. This week we're going to be looking at the 2nd week of the month and the chores I do that 2nd week. And what's exciting about the 2nd week is we really get to unfold the strategy of this plan. So I'm going to bring the Tuesday card back out like I did last week and talk to you about how I build on my cleaning so that it doesn't feel like a lot of extra. So you know that we already always sweep on Tuesdays. But today, instead of just sweeping the main floors like we do every week, the floors we use all the time, we're going to sweep the whole house. So we're going to sweep every room and we're going to mop every room. The 2nd week is by far the busiest week of the month. So I try not to plan a lot of extra things like people coming over for dinner and things like that on the 2nd week because I know that I'm going to have to do a little extra cleaning. So I do those add-ons, like on Tuesdays, instead of just sweeping the primary floors, I sweep the whole house and mop it. On Wednesdays, instead of just vacuuming the entryway and living room, I vacuum the bedrooms and the rugs too. This is just a way to build on what you're already doing. You don't have to get out extra tools, you already have these tools out. I do want to mention something that might be helpful for you that I do not do. Zone cleaning is super popular. People really enjoy zone cleaning who want to have one room clean at a time. So if you are thinking about your cards and this method doesn't seem like it's working, consider zone cleaning. You can dust, vacuum, all that stuff in your living room on Mondays, and then you can do your bedrooms on Tuesdays or whatever that may look like for you. I don't care for zone cleaning personally. It's a little inefficient for me for the way that I like to do things, so I would prefer to just get out the broom and mop and sweep and mop the whole house, and those are my whole tools I need for the day instead of getting everything out. But if you're motivated by looking at a room and saying this room is clean, you may want to consider that method. But as you can see, the strategy I'm using is, hey, I'm already sweeping today. I'm going to expand my sweeping. It's going to take 15 or 20 minutes longer, but the whole house is going to be swept. You'll also see as I move forward in the plan to the chores I do less often that I'm going to build on that too. So things that I almost never vacuum, like the stairs, I do it quarterly, I think. We'll look at that down the road. But I will also add that on Wednesdays so that I already have the vacuum out. Let me know in the comments down below some of the techniques that you like to try to keep your house clean and keep yourself motivated to stick to your plan. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go clean together. All right, friends, first chore on Tuesday, we're sweeping, sweeping, sweeping. We already sweep the entryways, the kitchen, and the dining room, but we're going to add the bathrooms, the breakfast nook or office, if you want to call it that, and any bedrooms that require any sweeping. We're going to get the whole house swept. And chore number 2 is mopping. We mop the kitchen and the back entryway on Saturdays, so we're not going to mop those rooms, but we are going to mop every other room in the house. I didn't show every single step, but I did have to change my mop pad at least once while doing the whole house. On Wednesdays is cleaning the microwave. Yes, I do only do it one time a month, but we just don't get that dirty of a microwave. Chore number 2 on Wednesdays is vacuuming. We already vacuum the living room and the entryway, so we're just adding the rugs and the bedrooms. If you watch me often, you know I love my Dyson vacuum, but this can be a frustrating day with it. The battery dies on me a couple times and it usually takes me 2 to 3 sessions to get the whole house vacuumed. sliding glass door. As always, I'm using my Fly Lady purple cloth. I will link it in the description below. And chore number 2 on Fridays is cleaning the bathroom mirrors. Alright friends, we did it. We got through the second week of the month. So now we know our daily chores, our weekly chores, our first week of the month, and our second week of the month. That second week is a hard push because we do some big chores this week, but I hope you're excited to have that done and behind you and enjoy the rest of your day. See you next week.